I want to address something directly today because I see it happening constantly, and it's costing hardscapers and home service business owners real money every single week. And that's hesitation, not confusion, not lack of information, hesitation. Because at this point, most of you watching this already understand that AI can answer calls, respond to your leads, and book your estimates automatically. That's not the mystery anymore. The mystery is why, knowing that so many business owners still haven't moved. And I've had enough discovery calls at this point to know exactly what the objections are. So today I'm going to go through every single one of them, and I'm going to dismantle them one by one. Because some of you are one conversation away from making a decision that changes the trajectory of your business. And the only thing standing between you and that decision is a story you're telling yourself that isn't true. Let's start with the biggest one. And that's the idea that AI feels impersonal, that your customers want to talk to a real person, and that using AI to handle your calls is somehow going to damage your relationship with them. I hear this constantly, and I understand where it comes from. You've built your business on trust, on relationships, on showing up and doing good work. And the idea of putting a machine between you and your customer feels like a step backward. But here's what's actually happening when you don't have the system. Your customer calls, you're on a job, you don't answer. They don't leave a voicemail, and they don't wait. They go straight to your competitor, and your competitor answers, and your competitor gets the estimate, and your competitor closes the job that really should have been yours. So the choice is not between AI and personal connection. The choice is between AI and no connection at all. And no connection means no job. If this is landing, hit the subscribe button right now, because I've got more of this, and it gets more important as we go. Objection 2, it's too expensive. And I want to be careful here, because I'm not going to dismiss this one. Budget is real, and I respect that, but I want you to do some honest math with me for a second. What's an average hardscape job worth in your market? 5,000, 10,000, 20,000? Now, how many calls did you miss last week? Even if the answer is 2, and it's probably more, and even if only one of those converts, you've already justified the cost of this system for the month. The question is never if the system costs money. Everything in your business costs money. The question is whether it returns more than it costs. And a system that captures every call, responds to every lead in seconds, and books estimates automatically in a high-ticket trade business returns more than it costs. That's not a bold claim. That's math. And if you've been running your business long enough to watch even a handful of leads go cold because nobody followed up in time, you already know that this is true. Objection 3 is the most honest one I hear, and that's simply this. I don't know if I can trust it. I've never seen it work. I don't know if it'll work for me. So let me tell you what happened in a real home service business using this exact system over a single holiday weekend. Over 300 customer inquiries came in. The owner was completely unreachable. No staff, no admin, just Bob AI running in the background. Every inquiry was captured, responded to, and moved through the system. And on Monday morning, that owner came back to a calendar full of booked estimates. That's not a demo. That's not a sales pitch. That's documented results from a real business in a real market. And the last objection is the most dangerous one, because it never gets said out loud. It just lives in the background as a feeling. And the feeling is this: I'll get to it later. Things are okay right now. Maybe next season. And I want to be direct with you, because later's not a neutral position. Every week you wait is a week competitors who have already moved are putting more distance between you and them. More leads captured, more estimates booked, more reviews generated, more referrals earned, and the gap between you and them is not staying the same while you think about it. It's growing. You didn't build your business by waiting for the perfect moment. You built it by making decisions and executing. And this is the same thing. If you're done sitting on the fence and you're ready to build something in your business that captures every single lead coming your way, book a discovery call with me through the link in my bio, and I'll walk you through Bob AI, and I'll show you how it gets implemented inside your specific operation. And I'll also show you what day one looks like. Stop waiting. Let's build. The link's in my bio.